Oi, Shiba! Today we'll be installing dash cams. Now I picked these up. So this is the Red Tiger F7N and this is the GKU Hardwire kit. Now I got this one because Red Tiger didn't have them in stock, but it should work. Now this isn't a review video. This video is not sponsored either. I picked this up from the best of my financial budget or what I can comfortably afford. So again, do your own research. I opted for this one because it was just the best one that fit into my budget range. But yeah, installation should be pretty simple, pretty straightforward as well. Now this camera does have some pretty cool features that I'll explain later on in the videos. Okay, so now that we are in the driver's side, you can see this is our fuse box right here. Now you just simply pull it on to review our fuses. Now it also has a diagram to tell you which fuse corresponds to which. So yeah, that's also good. Now for the hardwire kit, we will be tapping into the non-key components. So something that's minor, maybe like a cigarette lighter or maybe the radio. Okay, so just taking a look at our actual wiring. So this is the hardwire kit. Of course, you got your black, which is your ground wire. The yellow, I think it's the constant one, and the red is the one that only switches on with the ignition. So a good thing, since this car is not the Lux model, it means that I'm missing some features. So right here on the fuse box, we can see that number 13, 14, 15, and 16, and 17 as well. All 5 of these, I can tap into for constant power because my car doesn't have the leather electric seats. So it means that these will always have constant power because of course the seats will always move no matter if the car is on or not. So I can tap into any one of these for my yellow fuse, and for the red one, I think I'm gonna maybe tap into the cigarette lighter because that's the least useful one to me. So yeah, it's a bit tight under there, but I'll try to get the best angle for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna tap into number 12 because there's nothing there, so I don't have to try and take out other fuses. So our hardware kit comes with all of these connectors. You just gotta find which one fits your car. I think it might be this one. So this one might be the one that fits my car. So I'm gonna try plug that in. And since there's no fuse, I don't have to take anything out. So I can just slide this straight on there. Okay, so it's not this one. This one is too small to fit. So I'm gonna go one size up and try this one right here. Okay. Now that's tapped into number 12. We can go ahead and connect our red wire to this. This one goes with the yellow. So the yellow one is your constant power. So you just wanna get that connection in there. Get that nice and snug so it doesn't come out. Yep. All right, and that should be our yellow one done. Okay, so to figure out which one to tap for the red, you can do 2 ways. You can get a voltmeter, of course, and just test yourself, or just grab your key, turn it once into run, or whatever it is. Turn it once, see what lights up. So I'm gonna tap into the cigarette lighter because that is the least important one. Now just remember, guys, when you're tapping fuses, you do not want to be tapping the important ones, like your brake, airbags, all those other stuff. You do not want to be tapping those. Always just tap the insignificant ones that you don't really care about. But yeah, never, ever, and I say ever, try and tap one of those important ones. So cigarette lighter is number 9. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to tap out number 9. I just got a pair of pliers so I can pull it out better because my fingers are too bloody fat. So yeah, look for number 9. It's this one right here. It's this fuse right here. So we're gonna go ahead and just chuck that out. That's our little fuse on there, and we can go ahead, grab our connector here and slot the fuse back onto here. That's our fuse back in, and then we can just chuck this one. Now that's on, we can go ahead and connect this to the red wire. So same thing as the yellow one. Just gotta get it really good in there. Okay, push it good in there so it doesn't come out. So snug. Now for our ground. Now to find a ground wire in here, you want to look for a bolt that bolts directly to metal. Now I don't know which one of here directly touches the metal. You got some up here. Got another one up here if you want, or like one right here. I think this one might be our best bet, or one of these nuts. No, this is our ground. I took this bolt off from here. Let me just shine a torch. You guys can see I took the bolt off from there. I'm gonna thread our ground wire there. I also threaded from the top down to here, the fuse box, so it's a bit cleaner. But yeah, thread that there, should be all good. Okay, so our camera works. Yeah, this is with the car off, by the way, so the car isn't even on. So the camera definitely does work. So yeah, that's good, I guess. We can go ahead and turn this off, and we can finish threading up these. Wiring up these. In here, you do gotta be careful because you have these side curtain airbags that came with these cars, even standard. So when I already have my wire here, I can either have two options. I either thread it along here, or I go deep down in there and then go all the way up here so it doesn't block the airbag. I think I'm gonna go further down there and then wire up so it doesn't block the airbag, and then we can just route our camera, just sit right there. And then after that, we can do the exact same thing to the rear. We can route this all the way back, make sure it's not blocking the airbag, go along here, around there, towards the back, and yeah, a rear camera should work superb. Okay, so to remove this, you're gonna have to pop this little clip out, and then you can basically just pull it. You also need to remove this weather strip, so yeah, keep that in mind. Make sure you disconnect the battery so the airbag just doesn't blow in your face and you end up having a screwdriver into your eyeballs, but yeah. You can pry this off with a flathead screwdriver. So now that we got the curtain airbags off, yeah, we're gonna basically just thread this along here, up around here to the very top, and then there. So now that's the front done. I managed to clean up the loose wires in the fuse box, so I tucked it behind here. It's all very nice, very clean. We're gonna go ahead and wire up our rear camera. So yeah, this one is gonna be also a pain as well, but shouldn't be that bad. All right, guys, so I just finished wiring up the rear. You can see it connects to here, threads along around up here all the way to here, and then instead of wrapping around the airbag, I went down all the way to when the airbag is in it, and then I threaded through this little compartment down here into this trim. Everything is nice and tucked under there, under these trims. It's all tucked under here, along here behind the seats. Now this does get a bit messy, but I'm not a huge fuss about it because no one's gonna see. Goes from all the way back here into this trim. Now this trim does pop out a bit. I'm gonna maybe try and tuck this in, but yeah, goes along this trim, behind the seat, behind this cushion up here, all the way up here, go all the way down to the very end of the airbag, because this airbag you can't actually wire for. You have to go all the way down, loop back up, and then it goes to our rear. So yeah, that's the front and rear. Both of them works. I'll show you the cool features of this car, but yeah. Right, so now that we got the camera on, I'll just tell you a quick few features about this dash cam. Now this isn't a sponsor video. This also is not a review video. I'm just gonna tell you the features. Apparently there's voice controls on there. Of course it comes with both the front and dash. They make a lot of dash cameras, so it depends on which kit you get, but mine comes with front and rear. And also there's voice controls, there's parking mode, which what I did is hardwire it into the fuse box, so it even records when parking. I think it has motion detection, it has time lapse, 24 I think up to 48 hours of time lapse to save you storage. It's got the usual GPS tracking, Wi-Fi, sound recording. There's voice controls. I think this can fit up to 256 gigabytes with a memory card. It comes with a 64 out of the box, so yeah, it's not like you have to buy a separate one. If you want to choose 64, you can if you want. I'm going to use 64 because I'm really only going to take it out if I ever get into an accident. But yeah, it auto rewrites itself, but other than that, camera quality is pretty good. Installation pretty good. Hardwiring, it's also very relatively simple. But yeah, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoy. If you'd like, do enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see next. We are so close to 100 subs, so I'll be doing something special for 100 subscribers if we do hit 100 subscribers. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.